Hey there, guys. Welcome back. Uh, Back here again. You might be able to tell here. The next team that I'm up to as part of my team collection. I'm up to the 2019 Stanley Cup champions St. Louis Blues. Now, this is there's a few Blues jerseys that I don't have. One in particular that I do kind of want to get, and I haven't quite pulled the trigger on it yet. But there is one that I'm looking to get. But yeah, I've my St. Louis collection is not too not too bad, I would say. And of course, I'm wearing one of my Stanley Cup shirts. And yeah, this is a Stanley Cup shirt back when I was a little big. Back when I was a little bigger, because this is a 4X. As you can kind of tell, I've lost a pretty good chunk of weight. So yeah, this shirt is kind of a tent on me now. It kind of looks like a tent on me now. But that's what happens when you've lost. Over the span of a couple of years. When you've lost like 30 pounds. So yeah, not too bad. But before I get into my St. Louis Blues collection, if there's anybody new that's just popping on through, you see this video or any of my other videos, I would really love it if if you like the videos, if you would you hit the like button and hit that subscribe button. I would certainly appreciate it. It would I'd love nothing more than to have you all be a part of the channel. The more the merrier. The more we get, the more the channel grows. And yeah. I welcome everybody. I welcome every hockey nut that there is. I welcome you all here. And so yeah, like I said, if you like the videos, hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you be a part of the channel. And with that, let's get into the first St. Louis Blues jersey. The first Blues jersey I have is this lovely thing. I believe they had this. I believe this was an early 1970s, or no, well, not early 70s, maybe like mid to late 70s. I'd say they had this. It's that really dark blue with the yellow shoulders, the blue and white stripes up here, of course down here and down here. Not exactly sure completely what year this was from. I would guess it's late 70s, probably really early 80s. But the blue note's fantastic. I really am a big fan of how they did the blue note here. It's really, really cool. And it's a really nice logo, a really nice jersey. And I know their throwbacks have kind of gone something similar to this. Not this exactly, but something similar. And yeah, I definitely really like this one. This one again is probably from late 70s, early 80s. And then in the kind of the mid to late 1980s, they kind of went with a little bit of a change. They changed the blue note a little bit. They went to this style. Now, obviously, I do not have the one where the blue note is a lot smaller and it says Blues across the top of it. I don't have that one. No idea where you would be able to find that one. But needless to say, I don't have that one. But this one was basically like the Brett Hull era, the early Brett Hull era, with the You got the red, they put the red in there in the Blue Note. And a lot of people are not crazy about the red, putting the red in the Blue Note. I like it. I really do. I think the red, it kind of makes it makes it pop a little bit more. I mean, putting St. Louis in here in the top, I don't know necessarily why they did that, but I mean, it's almost like they had a Vancouver Canuck vibe there for a little bit, and where if we don't have our name, nobody's gonna know where we're from. So St. Louis, I guess that's why they did that. But this one is, I mean, I love this one. Of course, this is one of the CCM vintage throwbacks. Big fan of this one. I really like I like how they did the sleeves with the yellow, the little bit of red in there, the white. And of course, the blue is fantastic. The neckline with the yellow, the red, and the white. Absolutely gorgeous. They had this one up until, what was it? Probably 90, 93, maybe 94. I think they had this one. But yeah, I mean, this is one of the classic jerseys from the late 80s and early 90s. And then the Blues decided in the mid-90s that we're going to do a drastic change-up of our jersey design. And they came up with this. They had this one for a couple of years. Wayne Gretzky wore this jersey. This was the style that Wayne Gretzky wore back in the mid-90s. The 1 year that he was there, he wore this jersey. 95, 96, somewhere in that era. And again, the Blue Note, I love the red. I personally, I know it's just, totally my opinion, I love the red in the Blue Note. But of course, again, they still had, nobody's going to know where we're from unless we put our name in the logo somewhere. So there's St. Louis. But this is during the time they introduced these. They introduced the trumpet. Now, there were rumors that they were coming out with a jersey where this was the main thing. It was basically a big giant sublimated trumpet jersey for the St. Louis Blues. Now, I'm glad they didn't do that. I had seen kind of pictures of what it would have looked like, and I'm really glad they didn't come out with that, because I think Mike Keenan was the coach at the time, and Mike Keenan said, no, we're not. We are not going to be caught dead wearing those things on the ice. So he kind of put the kibosh on that. But they had this jersey, and it's interesting. I mean, you got these little yellow lines that separate from here. They go all the way down into a yellow line here, and then the bottom of the sleeve is red. The bottom of the jersey's red here. It's diagonal here. It was a very interesting design. This was done back around the time when I was, a senior in high school, and they were tinkering around with a lot of other different designs. This was back in the day when they were doing designs. They were doing bold. They were bold designs. Very interesting. They were experimenting with a lot of different styles. And, you come up with a bold design, you come up with a style like this. Not like today, when basically, you look at a jersey nowadays, like the New Jersey jersey, where it literally looks like looks like a, I mean, my 10-year-old daughter could come up with a better design than that thing. They were doing some bold things back in the mid-90s when it came to doing designs, and this was definitely a bold design. And again, I was a big fan of this. They had this, I think, up until probably 98, maybe 98, 99, somewhere in there. They had this, and again, I mean, I like this jersey. I was very glad that I was able to get a hold of this as part of the CCM vintage line. And again, I know I'm in the minority here. I love the red. The red in the Blue Note, I think, just makes it pop just a little bit more. And so I mean, that's why I'm a big fan of this jersey. But then I think it was the early 2000s, they decided we're going to make a little change here. And they kind of went back to the basics. They did a little redesign on the logo. They redid the Blue Note. And they kind of redid how the jersey looks. They took the red completely out. And they basically went with, the tried and true, kind of the light blue here, dark blue on the shoulders, dark blue down here, and the yellow and white stripes on the top here and down on the sleeves. And of course, it's like that all the way down on the bottom. And this one, of course, this is when CCM and Coho were doing their little collaboration, where the CCM brand was on the white jerseys, the Coho was on the dark and alternate jerseys. And this is a nice, this really is, this is a nice jersey. I mean, obviously, the redo of the logo is fantastic. I mean, even when they redid the logo, I loved the one with the red in them. I really did. But this is awesome too. I mean, I really was a big fan of this one. And again, they had this one, the neckline, you've got it's a blue neckline. You got the one solid stripe going up through it. It's fantastic looking. And yeah, I mean, you can't. And again, it's the classic example of you can have kind of a simple design, but it can look fantastic. And this one looked, during the CCM Coho era, this one looked absolutely fantastic. And then they went away. The league went away from the CCM and Coho, and they decided that we're gonna let Reebok make the jerseys now. And so for a couple of years, when Reebok did the jerseys, we had this one. Something about Reebok and piping. I don't know. This to me never made a whole lot of sense. I mean, seriously, you're gonna go down. I mean, and it's like that. It's on both sides. This, big stretch of piping going all the way down. It just, I wasn't crazy about it. And it goes all the way. It's all the way down the back too. It's not just down the front. It's all the way around, all the way down the back. And they put that same piping in the neckline. Like I said, I don't know why. I really don't know why they did that. I mean, again, the logo's fantastic. The color scheme is tremendous. Nothing to complain about in the color scheme. But I mean, this I didn't understand it. I don't know why. Fortunately, the piping did not last very long, because they would make a subtle change from this one. Still in the Reebok era, But they made a change, and they finally went away. They went away from that damn piping. I don't know why the first couple of years they had a thing about the piping. I couldn't understand it. But they finally went away from the piping, and they went back to a classic style. They went back. They got rid of the piping. They went with the yellow and white stripes here, the dark blue, that nice kind of royal blue, gorgeous color. They redid the striping a little bit on the sleeve. They put the big white and yellow stripe in there with this blue stripe in the middle that separates it, and then it goes down into the dark blue, and they did the same down here. Phenomenal look. And of course, it was obviously this was still the Reebok era. And I mean, obviously it goes all the way around. The cool thing about this one was that they put the year they were founded. I always thought that was kind of cool, that they did that. Established 1967. Really, really nice. I did really like this jersey. But again, manufacturers changed, and another slight little change happened. So they made a slight change. They changed from Reebok. They went away from Reebok, and they went to Adidas. And they made that jersey, that Reebok style jersey, in an Adidas. And this is the Adidas version. This is absolutely fantastic. Love this jersey. The Adidas brand, I wasn't crazy about it at first. Excuse me. When it first came out, I was not that big of a fan of the Adidas style. But it grew on me after a while. And these are fantastic. I mean, again, the blue note is phenomenal. You got the Adidas neckline. They did add this in the neckline here. They put this nice little design all the way through. What the hell is that there? Was that just? I guess it's not really a whole heck of a lot there. A little something hanging there, but they put this little design there, and I really like that with the fleur-de-lis in the middle. I mean, that's an awesome. It's a very, very, very cool design. And again, the yellow and white stripes there, same down here, with the blue stripes separating it. Absolutely fantastic. And of course, this goes into my Stanley Cup shirt, where when I finally got this jersey in an Adidas, I got the 2019 Stanley Cup final patch on there. You can get a decent look at it. You can get out a light there. There's that. Which, speaking of lighting, I do plan on eventually changing that. I do want to get kind of like a little studio light to, kind of create a little more light in here, so it doesn't seem as dark. So I am looking into that, where maybe it's not so dark here in the background. But yeah, they made that one for Adidas. They still have this as their main jersey, which, I mean, why would you need to change? I mean, this is a phenomenal jersey. Their current alternate that they have, that really light blue, kind of a flashback to the 70s one, that one I do not have. I've thought about getting that one. I think I might still get that one at some point. But as of right now, when I'm doing this, I do not have that one. And I do think when I do get a lot of these other jerseys, whatever prime green ones I have, I will probably go back and redo the team collections, because I probably will have more of, the different teams, so I will probably have to redo the team collection. That could be, maybe another year or so from now. I might go back and redo the team collections and kind of update them a little bit. But yeah, this one absolutely fantastic. And the 2019 finals patch on here, I think, just makes this jersey look even better. I mean, just absolutely fantastic. But this is not the last. This is not the last Blues Adidas one that I have. The Blues then decided that, as part of the Adidas collection, we're gonna kind of go back a little bit, and we're gonna remake in the Adidas style kind of an older jersey. And it was an interesting jersey that they decided to redo, and I was very glad that they did, and I was very happy to be able to get a hold of it. It is the 1990s style, the mid-90s Blues, with the trumpets on the shoulders. And the original one looks fantastic. This one in Adidas, I mean, this is tremendous. They had this for a couple of years, and again, I know I'm in the minority. I love the red. The red inside the blue note, I think, is fantastic. I think this looks phenomenal. I'm very glad that I was able to get this one. Again, it's gorgeous. It's just like the 90s style, only in Adidas. As you can tell, there's the Adidas logo on the back. This is an absolutely phenomenal jersey. I love it. Was so happy to get it. And and again, I mean, something about those trumpets, those trumpets are something else. I mean, they look interesting. So yeah, I was very glad that I was able to get this one, because I think I got this one. I think I got it. I think I was able to snag it. It was on sale. I think it was on sale because they were going away from this one and kind of using their old 70s style as the main alternate. So they were going away from this style. So I kind of got this on a deal, and I'm very glad that I did, because I mean, this one in an Adidas is absolutely fantastic. But again, that is not the last one. And last, but certainly not least, in my Blues collection, y'all know how awesome that 1990s, that mid-90s style jersey looked? Well, then the reverse retro line came out, and the St. Louis Blues did something. And I thought, when I first saw the pictures, I thought, okay, that's pretty cool. And I said, I have to get that. And it was one of those jerseys that didn't sell out right away. It wasn't the most popular one, but man, was I glad I got it. You saw that mid-90s style, that Gretzky style. All right, now here's the reverse retro of it. That blue. And all they did, they inversed the blue with the red. They kept everything else the same. They swapped around the blue and the red, and they made the red version of this. Let me back up a little bit. I mean, is that not? I mean, is that not fantastic? I mean, is that not something? And I mean, here, I mean, can you? Any Blues fan? I mean, can you get any better than these two? Look at those. I mean, that is absolutely tremendous. Flip it around the back. I mean, look at that. Absolutely fan-damn-tastic. So glad they did this. I was so glad too when I had this one, and then this one came out. I'm like, I have to have that one to match it. And I have them both. I love them both. I would not be hurt if every now and then they busted these two out as kind of a specialty kind of thing. I don't think they will, but they're absolutely fantastic. I love these two jerseys. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's beautiful. That's a thing of beauty. And what more can you say about those two? And of course, I have, please step off here. Of course, there's the original version, the CCM. The CCM version. The Adidas version. And then, of course, the reverse retro. I mean, these are three pretty cool little designs. And I'm very glad that I have them. And you can't get much better than that. And I thought that to me was a pretty good way to end my team collection of the St. Louis Blues. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you guys were able to get all the way through. And I thank you guys for being here. I'm very thankful that you guys are all here. I hope, if there's, anybody new that's just cruising on through, you happen to come across my channel, hopefully you watch the videos. If you watch them, hopefully you like them. If you like them, hit that subscribe button. Hit it a ton. Tell your friends. I welcome everybody. Especially anybody that's new. I'm a huge hockey nut. Anything hockey related I talk about. I love talking hockey jerseys, whether it's news on hockey jerseys, unboxings, team collections. I'm a jersey nut, as you can kind of see back here. That's what I do on this channel. I'm just hockey. I'm hockey born, hockey bred, and damn it, I'll be hockey dead. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. And again, if you're new, hit that subscribe button. Tell your friends if you got a bunch of hockey hockey friends. Tell them about the channel. Tell them to tune in. If they like it, have them hit that subscribe button. I welcome everyone. And again, the more people that subscribe, the wider the reach the channel gets, the more my hockey passion can get out there to everybody. And I thank you guys for being here. And again, hit like and subscribe if you're just cruising on through. And that'll do it for my St. Louis Blues team collection. And I will talk to you guys again very soon.